Hi, this is Marta and welcome to my channel Pop Paper Love. Today I'll be talking about mental health and being on a twin flame journey. If you're on a twin flame journey, it can happen that you experience mental health issues like psychosis, depression, anxiety, post-traumatic disorder, something like that. So if you just stay tuned, and for the new people who don't know me, I'm a twin flame coach. I offer readings and sessions. So basically, I think I shared about my own mental health struggles, but many people are coming to me with the same problems or similar problems. What I noticed is that most people on the twin flame journey struggled from some form of trauma during their lifetimes, and that can often go undetected. Like people suffer silently and aren't even aware that they have traumas in their lives. For example, in my life, that was coming up as flashbacks of memories of my former traumas, of my former incidents that happened to me. For example, I think I shared when I was in the mental health institution for my psychosis. That was coming up a lot in forms of thinking, flashbacks, memories. So if you're experiencing something similar, know that that's your trauma speaking. Or, for example, people struggle a lot with being numbed out. That's an issue for many people who underwent some form of trauma, and that's their response to overwhelming feelings or sensations. So they basically shut off, and that was a big deal for me also, because I struggled with numbing out for maybe 10, 15 years, even more, and it's actually, they often say that you don't feel your feelings, but the state is often really painful, even though you're not entirely feeling it, but it's uncomfortable and you just want to escape it. And the way through is actually through healing. And of course, I can help you with that if you desire to receive some help on your numbing out symptoms. One of the issues people experience a lot on this journey is depression, and that can come up as not sh- sorry, creation. I spoke in creation, and that can come up as a dark night of the soul, and that's basically when ego is dying. But some people really are diagnosed with clinical depression, and I was also someone who underwent, not underwent, who endured that illness, and I struggled a lot with it. I couldn't wake up in the morning. I couldn't find any enjoyment in life. I suffered from insomnia. I struggled with anhedonia. I don't know if I pronounce it well, but it's when you kind of don't feel any pleasure in life, and it's a painful state, and many people experience it. I just want to mention that. When you are on the twin flame journey, we tend to blame our twin flames for feeling this way. For we often think if we hadn't met them, then we wouldn't have experienced all these symptoms. But the thing is, those feelings were inside of you all the time, and they're just helping you heal them. So that's nothing is bad in those symptoms emerging. I just have to find a suitable way to deal with them. So, of course, that can mean seeking help from clergy, from psychologists, psychiatrists, like coaches like me, from many sources. And yeah, of course, you can deal with it and you can survive it and you can go through it if you receive proper care. Something that lots of people experience on this journey is anxiety also. Um, I think that that often stems from when we don't want to do something, we feel anxious about that. Or when we anticipate something in the future, which we think will bring up a lot of change to us. Or but basically, anxiety is really uncomfortable feeling. Some people also experience depersonalization or derealization. That's a symptom when you feel like you're out of your body, like everything is unreal surrounding you, that you also don't have feelings, that you're kind of robotic. And something that helped me a lot was I know I think that many of you are religious in some way, but for me, since I'm a Christian, confessions help me a lot. Regular confessions help me a lot to feel that peace again and to return to my feelings again. So that's something. Maybe some form of religious practice is also gonna help you tackle the problem. So basically, something I also experienced and many people experience is psychosis on this journey, and that's a really uncomfortable state. I always tend to say to people that some people doubt that they're psychotic while on this journey because they experience many synchronicities, many signs, so they often question their own minds. And I often want to tell them that if they're asking themselves that question, that's often a sign that they actually aren't psychotic. Because when I was in that state, no one could convince me that my thinking, my delusions were unreal, and they felt really real to me. And that's one of the signs that everything is mostly okay with you. I mean, okay with you, not mostly, but yeah. Psychosis is, yeah, I had lots of troubles with that, but it was also because I was experiencing lots of signs and things. But something that I also experienced that comes under the anxiety disorders is obsessive compulsive disorder. I was thinking in my mind about some situations, some. It was like I was controlling my thinking and my feelings with my mind. That was a form of obsessions in my mind. I dealt with them with a mirror exercise that I teach here also in my practice, and I don't know what else. Alcoholism, addictions. Basically, when someone is addicted to something outside of themselves. Uh, for example, addicts like drug addicts. Basically, they seek. Yeah, basically, drug addicts, they kind of want to return to that Eden state, to the state of heaven, but they want to go there like in an easier way, let's say it like that. It's not an easier way, but they perceive it to be an easier way because for example, in the first few months of drugs, you experience lots of highs, but after that, there comes lots of lows, and you still have to go through the like awakening process even when you recover or are in a recovery process, because I often tend to say to the people on the twin flame journey sometimes like we do need to go through that hell consciousness to get to the heaven consciousness. And that's often the case that happens with mental illnesses, that we are just purging our consciousness and going from one vibrational state to the other. Um, like we are always upping our vibration. Yeah, just regarding the mental state, if you're suffering for any form of mental illness, just know that it's not a death sentence. It can be hard and difficult, but you can overcome it, and you will overcome it, of course, if you receive proper care. I just want to mention that normal means usual, but basically like 50% or even more of people is gonna suffer from mental illness at some point of their life. So basically, that's the new normal, perhaps. So thank you for watching and see you soon. Bye.